Hey guys, this is MattGamerman16, and today I'll be showing off the N64 or Nintendo 64 controller. Going to do a little review on it. This was the controller. This was the model released with the console, along with the atomic purple, which I'll show off in a little bit. So pretty much your basic layout, as you can see, it's vastly different than any of the other controllers. Well, this is kind of similar to the Virtual Boys, but I guess I should say for Nintendo's successful consoles, this was definitely the most different and the one that went through the most changes. Well, you know, that changed really the most. So pretty much, let's go over the system, or the controller, excuse me. You got your A, B, you got your start, you got these C buttons, you got your D-pad, you got your L and your R, and you also got a Z trigger at the bottom of it. You also have this port here that you use for either the Rumble Pack or the memory card. And not every game needed the memory card. Mostly what I realized that most of the games that needed the memory card were third-party Nintendo 64 games. Like, they were not only for the Nintendo 64, but they were also for like PlayStation and Dreamcast and stuff like that. So yeah, it goes in just like that. And definitely a new design. I mean, come on, that is pretty cool though. I will give it that. I mean, the memory card goes into the controller. That's pretty cool. And you got your joystick, which is also an improvement because of the 3D analog. So pretty much, start, obviously for most games it paused. A could be to jump. B, obviously most games wasn't being, you know, like the A and B, like how they would run. It's a little bit different in N64. B could pretty much be for, I guess, I don't know, to attack. I guess that would be the word. The C buttons, you could change the camera view for some games, and then also in other games like Zelda, you'd use these three bottom C's for your inventory, like some of the items that you can use, like these three you would use for that. You can also play the Ocarina, I think, with all four of them, including some of these buttons, and also in Ocarina of Time you could talk to Nav using this one. But yeah, actually, yeah, but for the inventory for your items that you have that you're able to use right on the spot in Ocarina of Time, you'd use the right, down, or left. And Z triggers, use really, I noticed in games like really Star Fox is the only game that I really know that I use this really the most. One of these does the barrel roll, can't even remember which one, and then the Z also was a barrel roll for Star Fox 64, but also for first-person shooters you can use it for like GoldenEye. And of course the joystick, this one's kind of tight. I actually bought this particular one last week for $6 at a flea market. No, or 2 weeks ago. Sorry, I think. But yeah, this one's kind of tight, and this one's all of course for the 3D analog that most games for the N64 had. Problem with the control is that a lot of the joysticks after a while got loose, and if you can see, this one is a perfect example of a loose joystick, and it's very, very difficult to play a game. And this was the atomic purple that was also released with the console. So yeah, and of course before I go, I need to show off the socket, or you know, where you plug the controller into, or plug the controller into the system. So yeah, so that's about it guys, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Take care.